Tasmania, yes, we'll set off anywhere around there. NEDX beaming North America, looking North American Pacific. Golf 4, Alpha, Mike, November, CQDX-80, over. Somebody there, Ross, but very weak.
Very light.
Anybody your side, Mike?
No, and I'm listening west and southwest. Let me try that. And nothing ZL either.
Oh. QRZ, please. QRZ DX, looking North American Pacific. Golf 4, Alpha, Mike, November, CQDX-80, over.
Loud one calling you now.
Yeah. I heard my call sign, but I didn't hear any of yours. Please go again. Could you give your call again, please? Over. QRZ, please. Golf 4, Alpha, Mike, November. Golf 4, Alpha, Mike, November, CQDX-80, over. Don't hear him now, Ross.
ZL, but he only called one.
Yeah.
Nothing now, Chris.
Oh, no. So, QRZ, please. You're a little bit quick, and I didn't get your call sign. I heard mine, but I didn't hear yours. QRZ, please, from Golf 4, Alpha, Mike, Norway. Please go again, over. NEDX beaming North America, CQDX-80, looking North American Pacific. Golf 4, Alpha, Mike, November, beaming North America, over. Tony, whereabouts in ZL is your receiver that you're listening on? Is it on the North Island, over?
Yes, the Bay of Islands.
All right, okay. NEDX looking at North America, any Midwest or West Coast or anybody really, beaming North American Pacific. Golf 4, Alpha, Mike, November, CQDX-80, over. Where is everybody, Mike? You're a really good signal this morning. You've been really solid and perhaps just beginning to show that we're into daylight, but no reason why there aren't other stations calling, I'm sure.
No, I literally had to. I didn't want to go back in.
Well, you're still running 10 to 12 dBs over 9. Really a good signal, all the same, Mike.
Anybody out west there? Anybody in the USA want to call out Europe here? Or want to call UnUn for sure?
Must be something good on TV, Mike, anyway, but what is it? Oh, it's only 10 to 12 on the West Coast, but whenever I go there, they go to bed very early in California, Mike.
I think they do. I think that is something to do with the fact that everybody's already awake in the country when they get up.
Yeah, maybe so, and they get up very early to probably to compensate for that, Mike. G3 UCK.
What? Good morning, Jeff. Sounds like they party a lot on the West Coast here.
Could be a reason.
Morning again, G3UCK. Hello, Tony.
Yeah, still not didn't say to hear you, Jeff.
No.
How did Tony hear you and we didn't, Jeff?
Oh, well, I was only talking to Tony, that's why I kind of cut you out. But, yeah, I'm back. The electricity went off. The whole village, we've had an electricity cut. Just exactly the wrong time. It went off as I got up, or pretty much the first time, just as I came on, and it's only just come back on again. I've been listening to you on batteries, and that station, well, there was a station that you couldn't hear. That was me on 5 watts on AA cells calling you.
Oh, right. Okay, Jeff. Very good. Anyway, well, yeah, it's always a bit discerning when the power goes off like that, and it leaves you sitting there with your fans going for a second and wondering what the hell's happened.
Yes, absolutely. It's a bit disorientating. Sorry, what was that, Mike?
Are your hedges okay?
Yes, the hedges are okay.
Well, I'm pleased to hear you back, Jeff. I got quite worried the way you went off. It was not a good sign.
No, well, there's not much you can do, really. The four square sort of defaults to northwest, and I've got this little KX3 battery rig here, but on AA cells it only puts out 5 watts, so it I was transmitting 5 watts in the wrong direction for you.
Oh dear. Well, if you'd been in the right direction, I'm sure we would have heard you. And of course, there's always the text. There's always text, Jeff.
Yeah, well, actually, I did email you and Mike, but you maybe haven't looked at your emails.
No, text is the way to do it. I only check my emails once a day, but my text is on my phone all the time.
Oh, I see. All right. Oh, well, I'll remember that.
Yeah, I see.
Anyway, welcome back, Jeff. You're just in time to put a call out.
Actually, it's just come on in time for me to go QRT, I'm afraid. I've got to leave early today because I've got to go to a meeting. So, nice to hear you all anyway. 73 G3UCK.
All right, well, glad to get you back on, Jeff, anyway. Have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. G3UCK. 73, everyone. 73 Art and Mike and Tony and Ross and Chris and everyone else. G3UCK.
Did you hear what John said this morning about the long path, Jeff?
Oh, yes. Well, I did. Yes, and actually, I had exactly the same experience as him. I was out, came back. It must have been about 22 or getting on for 1:45, and I just heard Tom signing off with him, and I could tell he was. I could certainly tell he was there. I wasn't sure which direction, but one goodbye from him was not enough to check which direction it was. But yes, I think it might have been okay.
Okay, very good. Well, I just wanted to be sure you'd got the news, so cheers for now, Jeff.
Yeah, you never know. I'll try and get on this afternoon if I'm back.
Okay, bye for now.
Bye, Jeff.
7-3.
Well, Mike, you're as loud as you were, so we'll carry on. We'll put one or two more calls out, and any North America? Anybody still about beaming North America? Golf 4 Alpha Mike November beaming North America and Pacific. CQDX-80 looking North America. Golf 4 Alpha Mike November. CQDX-80 over. I got Zulu Lima 1 in a uniform, I believe. I'm not sure. I can't hear you on the long path over South America, but because of the noise. But Zulu Lima 1 question mark uniform. Could you give the call again, please? Please give the call again. Over. Don't hear him now, Ross.
No, not there.
He was very strong with me, of course, but he hasn't come back again, Chris.
Oh. It's ZL1, I think, Tony.
Yes, ZL1, and then I missed the letter, and then Charlie Uniform.
Yeah. Oh, well, I got the uniform, but not the Charlie. Yeah, the Zulu Lima 1 with uniform. Golf 4, Alpha, Mike, November. Please go again, over. I just need the first letter. I've got the Charlie uniform. What is the first letter, please? The first letter of the suffix, over. Okay, well, I'm not sure. Maybe a Papa, but I'm still not sure of that first letter. Not terribly loud here, well into daylight. You're about a 3x6, 36, 3x6 into central England. 3x6. My name is Chris, Charlie Hotel Radio, Italy, Spain. ZL1, is it Papa Charlie uniform? Golf 4, Alpha, Mike, November. You're 3x6. Over. I'm sorry, I didn't get the report. You're not terribly loud. What is my report? Just give the numbers of my report. Just give my report again, please. Over. Copying anything, Ross?
Yeah, I thought it gave you a report, Chris, and I think you're right with the Papa. Still talking.
Yeah. Yeah, good. Well, okay, I'm not quite sure of the report, but before we lose propagation, please stand by. Another friend, another G station will give you a call. Yeah, you go ahead, Ross, please. Over.
Okay, I'll call Long Path. This is George 4 Papa Echo Lima, George 4 Pacific Echo Lima, ZL1 PCU. This is George 4 Papa Echo Lima, and you're 3x535. 3x535. Over.
Chris,
No.
would you like me to QSP?
Yeah, please, Tony. We're struggling here. A bit late, I think.
Didn't come back to me.
ZL1 Charlie uniform. He's in Auckland, and he's suffering with QRM in the town. I think he's in the suburbs, actually. He hasn't got your call sign correctly. He's got Alpha November. He gave you a report of 3 and 4 with QRM. And he's going to fiddle around with his radio and see if he can improve things, and he will come back on this frequency.
Oh, excellent. Okay, Tony, thank you. It's very marginal here. His audio, to be honest, is not very good for DX. It's very light, the audio that we're hearing, I'm afraid. So it made it difficult, and probably the sunlight has as well, I'm afraid. Anyway, we've got that okay, Ross, now.
Yeah. And short overs.
anybody else would probably copy you reasonably well.
Oh, okay, Tony, fine. Mike just broke in there. Are you copying, Mike, over? Oh, right, that's Mike beaming west now, Tony. Could you give Mike a report over from ZL? Yeah, you go ahead, Mike.
I can copy you, beaming west, Mike, I can copy you, over. I can't hear him hearing me.
Yeah, Mike, Tony is copying you quite well in ZL now, Mike, over. Is Mike as loud as we are, Tony, in ZL?
He's the same signal as Ross. He's slightly weaker than you.
Yeah, Mike, you're the same as Ross. Just a bit weaker than I am at the moment, Mike, over. Oh, well, there's a big front to back. You're about a 5 and 8 now. 5 and 8, Mike, over.
I can still hear him now, Chris.
Very good, sir. Okay, Mike, fine, yeah, but if you're not getting any responses from the West Coast, we're not likely to, are we? So, okay, I'll put one more call out and we'll see. I think that's probably it for here. Any DX? Anybody still about? Beaming North America and Pacific, any Zulu Limas? Golf 4, Alpha, Mike, November. Golf 4, Alpha, Mike, November. CQDX80, over.
No, and I'm beginning to lose Mike as well, Chris.
Yeah, those extra few miles make a difference at this time, don't they? But, yeah, Mike's just beaming to the west now, and it's just beginning to drop her down quite quickly with us.
Okay, well, I wish you a very good morning, and Mike, thanks for your help, and Tony, thanks for the information, and I'll try and get on for long past this afternoon, see how the timing goes. G4PEL.
Yeah, well, thank you, Ross, and thanks for letting me join you. Yeah, I'll do the same. I'm here anyway, so I may as well come in, and it's getting a bit cold and dark working on the car at that time, so just come in a little bit earlier and see if there's any long path. Thanks, Ross, anyway, have a good day, and to you, Tony, good morning.
Yeah, Ross, before you go, did you manage to get the site?
Did I manage to get what?
The SDR site.
No, I got into it briefly. But it wasn't. There was some problem. I can't remember what it was, Tony.
Well, anyway, I've been here all morning, so I've been hogging it. I'll switch it off now. 73, have a good day, G3LN3.
Yeah, 73, thanks for the help.
Yeah, thank you very much, Tony, very interesting. Bye-bye, have a good day. landscapes, does that mean anything to you, Ross? That will work better, apparently.
What works better?
Landscape.
What's landscape?
Netscape.
Oh, Netscape. I'm not familiar with Netscape.
It's just another browser, Ross. It doesn't mean anything to me, I'm afraid.
Okay, it's a browser. Okay, well, I'll have a look at that, but I think I use Firefox. Okay, for the same thing. Right, I'm away. Bye, everybody.
Okay, bye, Ross. Bye, Mike. Thank you very much for your help. We'll see you in the morning. AA8KB, Golf 4, Alpha Mike Norway. Have a good evening, Mike. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, hello, Art. Well, it sounds fine. You've gone down with us because we're about 40 minutes into daylight, but you're 5/8 to 9, Art, over. It sounds very good. The audio sounds very nice on it, Art, and I wouldn't really have commented. It sounds great, but Mike wants to ask you a question, Art, over. How much power are you running, Art? Well, it's tremendous for 80 watts, Art, anyway. Very good. You can call us on that any day. K1BGH, Golf 4, Alpha Mike Norway. Have a good evening yourself, Art. Bye-bye.
is what you were saying about lack of it?
But all the bands, I've never tried Top Band, I don't know if it's...
501, 7th Street, everybody, and our shortwave business from RSP.
Good luck. And the boss is...
an so einer 3-Volt-Batterie da hängt. Und wenn die dann quasi...
There's a desktop upstairs that the woman used to do the accounts there with their own...
Ook in Bad Bentheim, hè. Begrepen allemaal. De verwikkelingen rond de...
Now, I think. Alani said she wants to do it every 6 months, so we'll do it another 6 months because we think it builds.
C'est lui aussi qui a racheté le transceiver.
9 weeks, not many weeks after he left, they slowly drifted back up to 18 months. And of course the reason for that was that the people that were now running it were more interested in the private sector and were not particularly interested in resolving the problems, which is the British way of life. They were more interested in lining the pockets. And I don't think I need to tell you the area where they came from. And it's quite sad really that they've got such a large influence now. But they're like the British values which my colleague used to be very proud of. And it's that sort of core value that seems to be getting eroded these days. Colin, you're talking about the wings bending on the aeroplane. When they did the tests on the 777, the Boeing 777, they've got some figures together and they put the wings into a hydraulic ram and they bent them upwards, and what they were doing was looking for the point at which they would break, and the mathematical figures calculated that the wings would break at about 27 degrees inclination. And in fact, when they actually put it in the hydraulic rams and did the practical run, it got to 51 degrees before the wings broke. So when you look out the window and you see the tips of the wings bouncing up and down through maybe 5 degrees, it's a long, long way away from destruction on these things. So quite astounding figures those, and an amazing testimony to the metallurgists and the carbon fibre people and all the rest of them, the engineers that work on those things. Amazing to see what they will withstand. Mike, very good morning to you. I'll reiterate the comments which everybody else just said about the audio. It is thin and it is quite undermodulated, but I have heard much better 1155s, but I'm not sure why you're using the preamp, because the problem with the preamp is it's quite likely to get RF into it and modify the bias on the thing and cause distortion. So I don't know if you can get the original sort of modulation with a carbon mic or whatever it was they used, but that may improve matters. And okay, about the airline goodies, Paul, well, EasyJet operator policy of friends and family list, and he'll tell you more about it, but if you're on the friends and family list, I think you've got a limited number of people you can put on, then you can get discounts on airfares, but the number of goodies available these days are very minimal compared to what they used to be. I remember flying out of Sydney once, and there's a girl whose father was a pilot for Qantas, and she said all the family were capable of getting 10% prices, so whatever a ticket was to go around the planet, let's say it was £1,000 to get to the UK and back, the family could get it for £100 return, and they had this 10% benefit for someone working within the airline. So there was a time when these goodies were really beneficial to the people that worked in there, but I think those days are pretty much gone. Still operate some sort of systems, but not along speak to you tomorrow morning. So from me, it's back around to Brian. It must be round about cornflake time. So over to you, Brian. If Brian doesn't pick it up, then it is round to Mike, I think, MHX. G4LJC with the group G3VTD signing, thanking you all and wishing you a very good morning.
Yes, I'm Ray from G4LJC. You're up and down like a yo-yo now, Ray. You're perfectly Q5, all the noise and the interference and stuff are set for the static. And you're going between an S5 and an S9 and plus 5 at the moment, far away from you. And I'm copying you too. Just we used to get one firm 100% a year travel when I worked for the airline, and that you could take your very next of kin, i.e. your wife and your children, or possibly if you weren't married, your mother and father or something like that, but you weren't allowed to take loads and loads of different relatives on that one. And then you could have as many as you liked, 10%ers, so you paid 10% of the fare, but they were all standby, and you could get those with various airlines like Swiss Air, British Airways, Virgin and all sorts of things if you wanted them. I never took part in them very much because I didn't like long haul travel. I just disliked it intensely, so I didn't mind flying, but long haul travel for me, an hour and a half in an aircraft was enough for me. I want to get out. Sitting there with all these people sneezing over you. And the worst thing is you sit in there and there's either a kid in the seat behind you pushing their knees into the seat into your small of your back, or some baby crying its damn head off, or some hyperactive kid running around causing a